And over here we've got a automated blaze farm that Koopa Freak made. And he also made this Nexus. He had all the stuff going for dimensional doors before anybody else. I don't know if he had it before everybody else, but I don't know, he was very interested in making this. So. Okay, with the farm, I think you turn the spawning on like this, and you have to go up to get close enough for them to spawn, because the spawner's up here. And then you just kind of wait around. Oh yeah, this is the viewing area. So you just wait for a bunch of them to spawn. Okay, then they'll come down here, and this is to kind of, it just moves that block so you can trap them in. And then once they're in, close it up. I'm going to turn off the spawning too. You push this button and it brings them down to a low enough health to where you can just punch them. And the drops go into a hopper, and then the hopper puts them in this chest right here. So yeah, it just drops the blaze rods into a hopper. Hopper is connected to the chest. So yeah, this is yeah, I think he just used all vanilla stuff for this pretty good setup. He's a pretty good redstone guy, for sure. He set up a really good village farm too. I'll show you guys that another time. Okay. Yeah, I'll take you guys on a server tour another time. Let me. Okay, let's. There's our dragon egg. It was setting on top here. I think Mountain accidentally punched it or something and just teleported over here. And well, I'll probably just leave it here, because yeah, if it's right here, you can accidentally click on it. So yeah, if it's setting on top of the link modifier, it'd be kind of too easy to accidentally click. So it's kind of better over here anyway. Maybe we'll set up some glass around it or something. Okay, back to my base, and I set up my own pocket dimension here. And you make one of these by, let's see, I think it's 2 iron doors with an ender pearl in the middle, which I grabbed some of these doors from the end portal. There's a bunch of iron doors in the fortress there, so I just grabbed those. But yeah, see, when you start out with one of these, there's nothing in them. You pretty much, I mean, you can walk around this area, and you can see that there's fabric of reality. That's you can break these things away and actually make this area a little bit bigger. But yeah, as you can see, it's just like walking on top of nothing. It's not really the void, but yeah, it's just total darkness. But I'll end up putting some stuff here. I don't know. It would have been good to actually put all my farms here. But to get the energy back, I would need to transfer it over tesseracts. And an energy tesseract, it has a 25% loss. So yeah, probably won't do that. I think I'm just going to have a cable coming directly over here. But I'll do something with that. And we actually have stores connected to the Nexus. Don't think anybody's made one yet, but yeah, we'll check that out next episode. And I have my mystcraft stuff set up here, like the bookbinder, writing desk, but I don't have anything in them yet. I haven't really started with mystcraft yet, besides linking books. For linking books, you need ink vials, and you need like two you need like a bottle of water and 2 ink sacs, which are kind of a pain to find for me right now. I want to make a spawner and get safari nets and stuff going for certain things like that. When you need mob drops. Oh yeah, and you can also farm Charms of Keeping, and I got these from Mount Sinai gave me 10 of these. I've died twice since. Yeah, these things are awesome because if you accidentally like go AFK for a while, you can die from starvation. I mean, you're not gonna hang around at just half of a heart or something. You're gonna die. So I accidentally died like that once, and yeah, this things really come in handy for those situations. And let's see, I just recently kind of fully automated my macerator and the furnace. I did have it set up to where you could just put the stuff in here, goes through the hopper automatically into the macerator, and then it outputs it to this side right here into a chest. And the reason I kind of separated these two because there's certain things like coal dust. Yeah, mainly coal dust you don't want going into the furnace because it's going to jam everything up. And also, yeah, flint. I'm making this because I need diamonds. I need to make a lot of industrial diamonds. So yeah, let me go to the back of this thing and I'll show you the way it's connected here. Okay, so everything's spit out from the macerator into this chest, and then I have it getting sucked out by this wooden transport pipe, and it goes up to a diamond pipe, and it'll separate the coal dust and flint into that chest, and everything else will go into this chest, which is set up just like the macerator, like it goes to a hopper and then down to the furnace, and yeah, and then out to this chest. And I need to make more thermal generators. Well, it's not really need, I just kind of want to get a little more power coming in, and so I can start adding maybe overclockers and stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on that though because it's kind of it's a little harder to come by energy in this pack. So you want to conserve as much of it as possible. It is nice to have things faster, but yeah, speed comes at a pretty high price of energy. And I also want to get everything upgraded to high voltage. I haven't added any of those yet, simply because I've just been low on resources. Once I do that, I'll start adding some overclockers. But yeah, it's mainly I have to increase my energy input in all ways, U's and MJ's. I also need reinforced machine casings for my oven, or the blast furnace, and so I can start making the materials for that certain machines require. But also, I think pretty soon here, once I get my energy going, I want to turn all of this inventory into applied energistics, which, as you guys know, it costs constant energy input though. So yeah, energy is definitely has to come first before that, because I'm starting to get annoyed with, putting things in a chest and not remembering which chest I put them in. I'm not the best organizational type person, as you can tell. Oh, also I want to do something with this creosote oil. I know you can put this in a what is it, the liquid fueled, you could put this in a steam boiler, but I'm not sure I'll have a constant supply of this, but it would definitely be useful to, turn this into energy, because right now, once it's full, you can't put any more coal in here, so you can't make any more coal coke. So you definitely have to do something with it. What I've been doing is just taking this thing down completely, and it clears out the creosote oil. Let's see. I've got a decent amount of steel, not as much as I would like still, because I'm gonna need a ton for steel tanks. Like I made a bunch of iron plates, but I realized, oh yeah, there's you can make them out of steel now. So, and they have a much higher capacity than the iron tanks did. And yeah, now that I have Silk Touch, lapis is a lot easier to come by because you only have to find, uh, a small patch of them to be able to turn into quite a bit of lapis. And also you get some lazurite dust, which you can use in place of lapis for a lot of things too. And I got a decent amount of quartz, the type of quartz that's required for applied energistics. Yeah, I'm probably going to hook this up to lava too. Because yeah, there's certain things you don't want to always be starting and stop, having to click on these clockwork engines all the time to to make certain things. Because I need to make some logic gates and stuff. Because I don't want to have to keep making redstone engines for this stuff. And it's just you can automate it a lot easier that way too. But I'll actually be replacing most of this stuff with applied energistics pretty soon anyhow. So yeah, I don't know. It's still useful to have these though, because I think I'm going to use pipes exclusively for my energy production over here, because you're gonna be spending extra energy to be using applied energistics, even though it's fast and all that good stuff. I think it's worth maybe not using here, because you can do basically all the same things with pipes, and it's a lot cheaper, energy-wise and resource. The resources to make the pipes is pretty low. So yeah. So yeah, that's the direction I'm going. Basically, my next goal is to have biofuel, producing a lot of MJs for me, and with those MJs, I'll be running a quarry and also running applied energistics. Probably the applied energistics will come first. If you have a quarry running, you don't want to have all the stuff coming in its chest. It's a pain trying to manage all that stuff, And once we get a lot more resources, I want to focus on making the power suit. It's not a big priority though, because we're doing pretty good with just this nano suit right here and the electric jetpack, because they've definitely nerfed the jetpack on the suit. So it's not as good as it used to be. And you really have to watch your weight with the suit. If you put a bunch of armor plating on there, you're not going to be able to fly as easy. Also, it overheats now if you do certain things, and you can install heat sinks, but then again, yeah, it's going to weigh you down. But the speed with running and all that stuff is also a really good thing. So yeah, I do want to get the power suit. And they've the graphics for the power suit they're not real blocky like you'd expect them to be. Like it makes you look almost like high resolution, like it's got a high poly count for the armor. I think you've maybe seen that with Mountain Sinai, or you'll actually see it in a couple clips I wanted to add to the end of this. Me and Mountain Sinai went to a dimensional dungeon, and let me go show you guys that real quick actually. Because if you have one of these linking books that follows you, which you can't legitimately get. I mean, the link modifier is kind of the only way we're cheating on the server here. But yeah, if you have a linking book, you can get back just in case you get caught in a limbo. And I think this was a door back, so it was kind of messed up. Like, it's not facing the right direction, because this is supposed to be like in the middle of these pillars. The graphic for that is pretty cool looking. Yeah, and what we were doing was marking the places we've been with wood. I thought we went down one of these other doors here actually, but normally when there's a normal wooden door, this means it's going to take you out somewhere else in the world, and I think it's kind of random. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I thought we actually had gone other places. But yeah, we've already explored all this stuff. Let me take you to some new areas. Yeah, you can see it's pretty weird with this fabric of reality. It's like just nothingness. But you can't tell like where the boundaries are, like unless you walk right up against it. As you can see, I can't move. Like I'm trying to move to the side right here, but yeah, it's actual wall blocking me, or the fabric of reality. And there's the chest and loot kind of hidden all over the place here. I do have a ender pouch, which yeah, I can send stuff home, and it's got a pipe that just draws it out into a chest, but I think that chest is kind of full right now, so I don't think I'm gonna take any loot back with me. If I do find it, I'll just make note, and I'll have to go back there later. Let's try one of these other doors though. Let's see, I'm gonna add wood block above it. This is a marker that, you know, this is the path that I'm going, just in case I have to come back. It's good to always mark, you know, where you've gone. Yeah, if I go down there, I might die, because that's probably the void down there. But there could also be treasure down there or something. Fabric of reality. Oh, let's give it a try. No, okay, there's chest down here. Let me see, has someone been here? Aqua affinity. It's not a very good one. Efficiency 2. Oh yeah, this liquid poison, you can set it down on the ground. Let me show you here. What can I get rid of? Yeah, just get rid of some of those glass blocks. You can set it down. It doesn't spread too far, but yeah, it poisons you. So you can make like a lake of poison if you wanted to. Sharpness 1. I'll just have to come back here another time. Yeah, and actually, how about next episode we'll come back and do some exploring of these dungeons, because I'm pretty confident they're fairly safe. I mean, if you didn't have a jetpack, you'd be in some serious danger. But for the most part, it's pretty safe as long as you have a linking book. So yeah, let's go back home. But alright, I'm gonna call that an end of this episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.